Typical day in my class is very quiet. All the students at work, everybody enjoying what they're doing, coming in, working on some software, working on some ideas, some graphics, being able to communicate with each other and seeing how can they fix some things like that. And most important, like I haven't said this before, no stress.
Before I got into this class, I was already doing a little bit of graphic designing work, but now that I've gotten into this class, I now have more tools and I have the software to help me expand my work.
The software that we use in our class, we use Adobe Illustrator. Illustrator is a format to where they can be able to manipulate logos, make designs as far as postcards, and also like invitations and things like that. So if you ever heard of like a quinceañera or something like that, you can be able to make those on Illustrator. Also, we use Photoshop. Photoshop is a software where you can be able to manipulate photos, so you can kind of like, if you have blemishes or things like that, if your skin is kind of too light or too dark, you can change the virtue of that, characteristics of all those different things, images, everything that you can kind of imagine you can do on Photoshop. So Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop is what we use.
So far, my favorite project has been the cartoon face sketch, because it's very interesting to see myself in a cartoon kind of way and be able to create it myself.
The first thing that we do is we get together as a group, make sure everybody's on the same page as far as paying attention and things like that. And then we go on Canvas, which is the website that we use to be able to turn in all our work. And from there, we have a portal where you can be able to watch somebody actually doing the job that I'm asking you to do. So then after we watch that, I actually do it myself as far as what we use as our platforms, and then the students watch it and can be able to ask questions as I'm going through it. And then the kids go back to their computers and they're able to do those same skills. And if they have any questions, they can either raise their hand to ask me. If they feel uncomfortable by asking me, they can watch the video, and right there on the computer you can see a side-by-side where you're watching the video and able to do that skill. So it's not stressful at all.
The most memorable part for me is being able to learn everything and then being able to use it to put it together to make like t-shirts or stickers or even posters.
A lot of the things that we do in our class, we do help out a lot of different clubs, ventures in the school. We do things like develop our school IDs. We'll be doing that this year. Right now, my students are creating the graduation flyer for the graduation that's going to happen in May. We also do things like making posters for the school. If you go to some of the sports teams and things like that and the games, you see some of the fat heads and things like that. We do all those different things. And some of the things that's coming up, we'll be taking photo shoots of students and graduation ceremonies, and we'll also be doing like team photos and those type of stuff like that. So those are the big highlights of what we do. And as you look through the room, you'll see that we have a couple machines that's in the room. And with those machines, they're able to do what industrial businesses do right now, where they make millions and thousands of dollars. So I'll give the kids the opportunities to see what they do and be able to have those opportunities to do it themselves.
I would recommend this class to my friends because it's something new you learn, new things you could work with, and you enjoy yourself.
I would recommend this class to my friends because it's very fun to mess around with different things and be able to show your creativity on stuff like this.